Harmonic edition. Harmonic motion is a motion that occurs during a period of time that has a frequency or amplitude. Some examples are swings, bungee jumping, and a pendulum. A pendulum is also called a harmonic motion when it moves from the starting position. The pendulum will then have a restoring force proportion to how it is moved.
An example of simple harmonic motion in the real world is the duck in the pond. As it moves through the water, it creates ripples. These ripples represent simple harmonic motion as the water moves up and down in a vertical direction as it travels horizontally. This happens due to the movement causing it. The maximum and minimum are hit, which allows you to see the ripple in the water. The period is the amount of time it takes from one ripple to the next, which spreads out the ripples horizontally, adjusting the phase shift. The amplitude determines how much the ripple moves, so if the amplitude is lower, the ripple has a lesser effect than one of bigger amplitudes.
For our project, we decided to find the sunrise and sunset of Honolulu, Hawaii using sine and cosine. To find this,
use the equation f of x equals a sine x parentheses bx minus c and parentheses plus d. Amplitude is the maximum extent of a vibration or oscillation measured by the position of equilibrium. The EQ is the center of our line, so with our graphs, it relates to the harmonic motion because the same amount at the top is the same at the bottom.
The maximum value of a graph is the point of the graph where the y-coordinate has the largest value. So the minimum value of the graph is the point of the graph where the y-coordinate has the smallest value. The period is one complete cycle of the graph. So in our case, our period is 364 days because from the first day of the year to the last day of the year is 364. The phase shift is how far the function is shifted horizontally from the usual position. This is represented by C.
The period of our equation is 364 since there's 364 days in our equation. To get b, you do 2 pi over b equals 364.
The first few steps to solve this is to find the a, which is the amplitude.
To find a, we had to subtract the max point and the min point and then divide it by 2. Step 2 is to find d. This is what changes the horizontal change. For example, a positive would move it right and the negative would move it left.
To find d, you have to add the max and the min point and then divide it by 2. D is also considered the line of equilibrium. The c represents the vertical shift, which moves it up and down. To do c, you do 1 equals c over b. The purpose of modeling data is to gain insights and make predictions about future behaviors. This can be related to our graphs because it would predict the sunrise/sunset of Honolulu, Hawaii for the future years to come.